Ultimately, I knew that at the end of the day that soccer was my path for more of a future.
Kyle Becker. And Becker drives it in. Here's another one right in front. One-handed save by Evan Bush. Blas Perez almost tied the game.
As he was growing up, Evan always says, I'm going to Lake Catholic. Well, I went to Lake when it was brand new, and so I was third graduating class, and it was the family atmosphere that you had there, the camaraderie, the love between everybody in the community and the classes. It carried all the way through. It was the best experience I've ever had.
So I coached Evan his last year, his senior year. And I had known about Evan because he'd played in Y League, which was a summer league, and I watched him play. So it was my first season there, and knowing that we had this rock in the back, coming into my first season, I knew that we were going to be able to stay in games, and you saw a lot of qualities right away, whether it was the technique, whether it was his leadership skills, his communication on the field. We knew really, really early on we had a very special player on our hands.
Every step of the way, every sport, even when he played YMCA soccer, which is 3 and 4 year olds, the other coach would come over and pick him up off the field and carry him off and said, this game isn't fair because he's on the field. You see that, you saw that as in the rec league, you saw that in every single league he was up there, that there's something different here, there's something special.
Yeah, growing up, Lake Catholic was the only school that I was ever going to go to. I think the culture and the values of Lake Catholic, even before I got there, were important to me. I always wanted to be a Lake Catholic student. I always wanted to be a Lake Catholic athlete. And seeing the way that the players and the students handled themselves before I even got to the school, it turned me into what I had become when I got there. I always wanted to represent the school in the right way. I always wanted to represent myself in the right way, because it was always more about just myself. And I think Lake Catholic does a really good job of doing that for people. And then when I was able to move on to college and experience things outside of soccer even, going to school and being prepared in the right way to reach a certain standard and achieve certain things off the field, I think Lake Catholic set me up in a really good way to do that too.
But sometimes it's, even those short little stints with a player, they just impact you as a coach. They impact you in your life as well. So he's a great representative of what we love and what we need out of Lake Catholic alums.
Firing a shot, punched away by Bush. To Espinoza, driving it in low. And it's Churso putting it on.
I'd like to thank Lake Catholic High School for the nomination and the induction into the Hall of Fame. I'd like to thank whoever it was that nominated me, the people that have supported me, my family, my parents, my sisters growing up that supported me during that time period of my life to go to Lake Catholic, to succeed at Lake Catholic, and to always have Lake Catholic as a big part of my life. I'd like to thank my family now, my wife Colleen, my kids, who surprised me with the induction. And hopefully they're just as excited about the induction, and they've always known what Lake Catholic means to me. So they know that if you work hard for something, then one day, maybe they'll be able to be acknowledged in a similar way.